Okay, the chemical stench right here, I don't need to tell cops, experts right here. I mean, you can imagine, right? The level of stench, a level 2, has been worse. It's been 5 and varying degrees. But the fact where I am in the house is what I mean by right here. They know it. They know that. Thank you. The chemical stench is alarming enough because it's not a household. It's completely foreign. I have never smelled this fucking smell. It's definitely not a photo lab, but it's like intense. It just fills up the house, and they got it. They know the Pentagon. I described it very good for them. Yes. Anyways, so that's alarming enough for a layperson to want to call like the authorities, which I did. I did that. The cops know I did all that. I did my due diligence. I mean, like maybe it's a, call for concern, right? But no, we know, because I've witnessed homicides. No, we gotta report to this. It's not the concern, which I did. I did my due diligence. All right, so the chemical stench is enough to set off, the authorities. It is really strong right now. It is no surprise she's really into the rounds and managing, because that chemical is fully going right now. So we are in business with the chemical lab. Okay, and I just saw evidence to that with the terrorist doing the rounds. She came up with a whole bunch of stuff from down there in the kitchen in the paper bags. Like, the paper bags before they dropped off that shit at the Pentagon parking lots. We had lots of bags, bottles, pipes, all that stuff. The Pentagon knows. That's why these people get helicopters. I expect helicopters soon. I've learned this is the routine. Okay, so I was doing my dishes and then to set all that off. Now, just to say in closing, I find it interesting that the female terrorist, who is a murderer, and that's just in the house, her intent on innocent civilians is far greater than just what she's pulled off in this house. All right, why does this female terrorist, every time the house is just fumed up with this chemical from her lab, you smell it, man. I'm not even breathing right now. I'm not breathing through my nose. It's that disturbing and gross. I have my window open. You know why. Why does the female terrorist always mouth off to me with evidence in her hand when her house is filled with chemical? She stops and mouths off to me routinely. When she's got evidence in her hand, it's in the air, it's all over the house, and she's in the midst of the crime. She takes the time to stop and mouth off every time. Dude, that I found really interesting, all right? I found that really interesting. This guy down there, he's the owner, all right? She's his sidekick, the mob. He was, because he turned his back on them, he was Middle East terrorist, who are the most brutal terrorists. They outdo the white ones. She's the white one. She's the mob, all right? They're really pissed at him. He's probably still hiding in the basement. I wouldn't go pissing off fucking terrorists. He did. I'm going back in my room.